Hello everybody, James Daniel here. Welcome back to our beginner piano series where our aim is to help you get the solid foundational knowledge you need to increase your chances of sounding great and being a better musician. You are always welcome. Once again, I'm James Daniel. In this learning, we'll talk about the four triads in Western music. It's a promise that at the end of this lesson, you'll have a greater understanding of how to use your triads. So without further ado, let's get started. What is a triad? A triad is basically three notes stacked on top of each other consecutively. In our first lesson, I talked about the scale degree. Imagine we're on the key of C. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then back to 1, or we call it 8. There's a number for every of these notes that we played here. You see, so I just counted it. A triad is three notes stacked in thirds. Let's give an example. A third from this would be what? A third from E would be what? So this is a triad. Let's go to the key of D. Start from here. A third from this would be what? Then a third from this would be what? If you come here, a third from this would be what? 1, 2, 3. And let's come here. A third from this would be what? The roots, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. From the example I gave just now, we've been focusing on just the quantity. When I say quantity, I mean the scale degree. If you don't know what the scale degree is, you can go back to the video where I talked about scale degrees and intervals. I give a very extensive explanation to what we're talking now. It's like a progressive study. From this example, I was just working with the quantity, just 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. If I'm here, you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But mind you, to get a triad or anything in music, you'll have to think of the formula. There's always a formula to getting every chord, and I'll tell you this: chords are played vertically while scales are horizontal. So chords are vertical and scales are horizontal. What does that even mean? Imagine we're on the key of C. This is me playing the horizontal structure of a major harmony, which we'll call the major chord. If I then do this, I'm playing the vertical structure of a major harmony. So if I do this, this is a chord that is being played horizontally because I am not playing it together like this. This is the horizontal structure. But once I do this, it becomes the vertical structure. So why is this important? It's important because it will take us to the quality of our scale degree, not just talking about the quantity. It's like the quality helps us create a principle for getting any chord we want. An example would be to get a major triad. What do? I mean, you play a root. C is my root now. You play a root and you look for a major third from that root. This is a major second. This is a major third. If you don't understand this, go back to the very first video where I talked about intervals. This is a major third. And you then play a minor third from this third, which would be this. So we have our major triad. The same rule applies on any key. If we're to come to the key of E, this is our root. Then the major third from this would be major third. Then what's the minor third from this? We'll have. So we have this as our E major triad. If we come to the key of G, we have G as our root. Then we get a major triad from this. A major third rather. Then a minor third from this third, which would be. So the same principle applies. Let's start from the key of C and walk all the way through the 12 keys. Roots, major third, minor third. Roots, major third, minor third. Roots, major third, minor third. We have roots, major third, minor third. We have the roots, the major third, and the minor third. Then we come here. Roots, major third, minor third. Then come here. Roots, major third, minor third. G. A flat. A. B flat. B. Then back to C. That's all for the major chord. So The next chord on our list is the minor triad. What's the horizontal structure of the minor harmony? In my past video, I talked about the three minor chords most dominant in Western music, or most used in Western music. To get the minor triad, we'll talk about the horizontal structure a little bit. It is. So for this example, we would use the natural minor scale, which is a minor scale with the flat third, flat sixth, flat seven of its scale degree. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how do we get a minor chord from this? We start from our roots and we go a minor third from your roots, which is, this is a minor third. Then you go a major third from this, which is major second, a major third. So this is it. So this is your C minor. I like the sound. If we come to the key of D, the same rule applies. We think of the horizontal structure first, then the vertical structure. So which is, so for this we have the minor third. This is the root, the minor third, the minor sixth, the minor seventh. So we what do? We stack in thirds. Is roots. Your minor third from these roots would be, then your major third from this would be. So you have as your D minor triad. So that's the formula. If you keep to that formula, you understand everything about every chord you play. You don't just go and start playing a minor chord or a major chord. After playing the chord, you then have to think, what is the horizontal structure of this chord that I'm playing? It opens you up to another new world. Let's take it on all keys. C minor triad, C sharp minor triad, D minor triad, E flat minor triad, E minor triad, F minor triad, F sharp minor triad, G minor triad. You sound great as A flat minor triad, peace. A minor triad, B flat minor triad, then to B minor triad. For the reason of faster assimilation, I would stop this video here and continue it in another video. But I would urge you to practice these things we've talked about. And if you have any questions, you can ask. I'm sure to respond to every question asked. So you can be taught everything in the world and see don't come out sounding great because you don't go back to practice and shed. So you'll have to go back to the woodshed, do everything you can to understand this because this is a progressive topic. And I promise you, if you follow this piano series, in about